After a night on the town, a group of friends decided to burglarize a grocery store. But when one of them was prosecuted for the burglary, his friends became witnesses for the state. In State v. Helmenstein, the court considered whether the defendant could be convicted when the only evidence linking him to the burglary was his friend's testimony. Virgil Helmenstein and his friends Kenneth Cahoon, Clem Rohrich, Weiss, Janice Zahn, and Glen Zahn were drinking beer in a park one night in Center, North Dakota. At some point, someone suggested breaking into a grocery store. Weiss said that she wanted some bananas and others wanted things from the store too. So they drove Helmenstein's car to a neighboring town where Helmenstein, Cahoon, and Rohrich broke into a grocery store and stole approximately $130 worth of beer, cigarettes, candy, and bananas. Helmenstein was later charged with burglarizing the store. At Helmenstein's trial, the Zahns, Cahoon, and Weiss testified for the prosecution. Both Janice Zahn and Cahoon testified that everyone agreed to the burglary when it was suggested. Cahoon also testified that he actually burglarized the store with Helmenstein and Rohrich and that the group had agreed to a plan in case anyone was caught by the police. Weiss testified that she was secretly against the burglary but kept her reservations to herself. She didn't recall asking for bananas, but the other witnesses testified that she had. Glen Zahn also testified that he secretly opposed the burglary and that he'd fallen asleep drunk after Helmenstein and the others left the car to break into the store. But he admitted to helping concoct the group's story about what to tell the police if anyone was caught and questioned. At trial, none of the witnesses claimed to remember who originally suggested the burglary. However, Cahoon had testified during a preliminary hearing that the burglary was Helmenstein, Rohrich, and Glen Zahn's idea, agreed to by the whole group. The store's owner also testified for the prosecution, but his testimony established only that someone had broken into his store and taken merchandise. He didn't connect Helmenstein to the crime. The trial court convicted Helmenstein of the burglary. Helmenstein appealed to the North Dakota Supreme Court, arguing that the evidence was insufficient to convict him because there was nothing corroborating the testimony of his friends who were his accomplices in the burglary.